All right, hey everybody. I'm going to be doing my Great Cake Soapworks soap challenge today, and I actually decided to make a lye solution out of some organic aloe juice today. So you can see it's kind of murky, and it's actually quite viscous too. Never done that before, so see how it goes. Working with pure olive oil today. Go ahead and get emulsified here. All right. I'm going to talk at you because last time I tried to add my sound separately and it did not work. That was a bummer. Alright, we're just barely emulsified. I'm going to add my fragrance and some rice bran oil here. Barely want to blend this in because I don't want it to thicken up for the technique we're doing today, which is the tall, skinny shimmy. Full. Alright. Having my brain a turquoise theme, like the gem turquoise. So I'm going to separate this out. We're going to work with some gold mica and a variety of other blue and green type pigments. I'm going to do probably just about a quarter of my soap batter in there. And a little more, I always eyeball it. Okay. My gold. Smelling pretty good. I used a bunch of different fragrance oils mixed together. I tend to like to do that, come up with my own scheme. This is a very tranquil kind of a scent, kind of spa-like, kind of an ozone or like a rain scent as well. Pretty excited about it. Alright, just a light gold color, a little bit of shimmer. That's all we're looking for in there. We're actually going to do an in the pot swirl with my turquoise shades here. Gonna add just a little bit. Let me get some cups. Alrighty. One of these, we'll pour my soap first. Whoopsie daisy. Working with one of my handmade molds again. Just a little bit of this soap for the colors to be swirled in here. Blue mica. As much of that in there as possible. I feel like this is an ambitious project for me just because I have never done this tall skinny shimmy before, and also I'm doing a bunch of other color situations as well here, so fingers crossed it all stays a nice thin trace for me. Because I do Castile soaps, I soap at room temperature to keep things very fluid. Pure olive oil, so generally just make my lye in the morning. Whenever my little baby takes a nap, get to some soaping. She's hanging out with her daddy right now, so I don't have to worry about her waking up. Put the zapparoonie on there. One here as well. Yeah, that's pretty. And last but not least, this is some hydrated chromium green oxide and a little bit of titanium dioxide. Got this ready earlier today. Boom. For my in the pot swirl, I'm going to take my soap batter here, drop this in at 10 and 2, not 10 and 2, well, it could be 10 and 2 depending on which way you're looking at it. Basically, opposite sides of my beautiful beaker here. Technically it'd be 12 and 6, and then this is 3 and 9, but apparently I don't know how clocks look. Okay. Got some pretty blues and greens going on right now. I'm excited. We're going to give it a real quick kind of a fold, ba-doom. Alright, get this out of my way. Move these guys over here too. So, this is how we do the tall skinny shimmy here. Because I'm not doing like 5 separate colors, I'm going to kind of keep a count of each pour that I do, so it's roughly the same. I'm going to have these little gold layers in between the bigger swirled turquoise layers, so I'm going to do like a 2 back and forth here with this one. We just want a little tiny bit. 1 and 2. Alright. And I'm going to do 4 back and forth with our green batter. It's already a little bit thicker than I normally soap with. I was afraid of that with one of my fragrances, but we're still pretty liquid, so I think we're good. My mold here is at an angle for that corner. We're going to switch it over to an angle for this corner for this pour here. Back and forth here. Out of my way. And then we do back and forth twice with that one. And we also make a mess because wouldn't be making soap if it was a clean process, now would it? Cleanliness happens after it's cured. Okay, switch angles. I go back to my lovely gold here. For a little bit of back and forth action. Hit with some green. I'm loving the colors so far. It's not a very fall or winter kind of smell situation going on, but you know what? I don't care. I can always use a refreshing scent in my life, if you know what I mean. Alright, we tilt it again the opposite way. Whew. Back and forth. Yeah, we're a little thick than I'm used to, but you know what? It'll be okay. Hit it real quick like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit there because the middle is lacking. Okay. Well, I'm feeling good. Getting pretty excited right about now. And this turns out here. I hear my family being silly downstairs, and that always makes me smile. Okay. And have enough for one more layer. I think I'm being pretty even with it. I could be dead wrong, but we'll find out in the end, will we not? Okay, I got little Sharpies holding my thing up, my mold. Okay, kind of get my soap into my beaker. I use a plastic container when I need to, but I really like these borosilicate beakers because if you do end up getting pretty hot with your soap, they can withstand the heat and they clean up so much nicer than plastic. I never really have that much luck getting my plastic clean. It always has like a sliminess to it, I feel like. Alrighty, that's about the last of my gold. It's a high five festival downstairs. My daughter's almost 9 months old and she's very into the high fives, just like her mother, so training her good. Okay. Last pour here. It's getting a little thick for my liking, but you know, it's the nature of soap, is it not? Okay. Get the last of this out. Alrighty. That's all of it. We're gonna get the bubbles out. Whoopsie. Clean off the side of my freezer paper lined mold right here. I'm gonna give it a hit like this. I feel like my table's crooked. I'm in the process of setting myself up a little mini warehouse and workstation downstairs, but it's not complete. It's a little disheveled up here anymore, but we're working on that. Got a little tiny bit left. Give it a little drizzle. A little bit of a drizzle on top. I'm sure you're looking at my top of my head right now. You don't want to do that. Apologies. Alrighty. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Now overall, the consensus so far with what I just did, I feel like there's that one fragrance I used that said it's going to accelerate trace. Some of the reviews said if you soap cold, it's not going to be bad. Others said get ready for soap on a stick. So didn't have soap on a stick. A lot of people like to soap at this thickness, but my soap batter is usually super thin. So it's a little thicker than I would like. We'll see how the final result turns out here. Don't waste any, get it out. Okay. So we have so far. I'm gonna give a little swirl. Okay. Just a little bit of a swirl on top. Don't want to mess up my beautiful shimmy. So that would suck. Okay. Yeah, thicker than what I'm used to, but we will see. And by the time you're viewing this, there will be some pictures of the final result. Thanks for watching. All right, we're ready to cut. I've waited actually only 2 days to cut. I did a 10% liquid discount this time, so this would kind of firm up a little bit faster. I'm not used to that. Usually I have to wait about a week and a half to cut, but 2 days and we're looking at a pretty solid soap loaf here. Not exactly a shimmy on the ends, but I know the ends were looking a little bit strange as I was pouring. We've got baby in her bouncer, so you might be getting a little bit of her 2 cents as I cut here. Yeah. All right, so here we go. I'm doing about 1.5 inches cuts. I'm real nervous. I'm really hoping that they turn out like the shimmy. So we shall see. We shall see. I think towards the middle I might have a little more luck. than these ends. Just got this cutter too. Well, I've had the actual cutting utensil. Just got this measuring wood thing off eBay recently. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, kind of a shimmy, kind of. Keep going. Let's see what the center brings for us. Keep my thing clean here. All right. Still not much of a shimmy on this side as well. They're pretty. I can't say that I don't like them. I don't think I'm going to be winning any contests. We're still got some more to cut, so fingers crossed. Let me tell you, everything, it's not quite as easy as it looks. I'm happy I got this cutter. Can't cut straight to save my life, so it was worth a little investment that I put into it. Yeah, again, I like them. I think they're pretty, but they're not exactly the design I was going after. So we'll keep going. We'll see what we end up with. Not hold my breath, though. I didn't clean my thing off that time. Kinda, but not really, you know? Yeah. Isn't that right, little one? Mommy's shimmy didn't really shimmy. It's very oceanic looking, though. Not an ugly soap at all. But yeah, I'm going to be surprised if I win with this one. Couple more pieces to go. They are cutting quite nicely. It's going to be a really rich bar too with that aloe juice as my liquid. That was something new for me too, so. Yeah, we've made it halfway through at this point, and I'm not really getting any shimmies. I mean, kind of, but not really. Couple more bars, maybe one will surprise me. Usually my trace is so much thinner, like it's practically not even trace at all. So I think my water discount, or in this case aloe juice discount, on top of one particular fragrance oil that was in my blend is the culprit. It was my regular liquidy trace. I might have got a better shimmy. Maybe not. Maybe this one just isn't for me. They're still pretty though. Okay. A couple more cuts here. All right. A weird sun situation, so apologies. When the sun hits in the afternoon on this window. Alright, we're gonna have a little guy here on the end. Alright. They're still a little bit sticky inside. You know, I probably could have waited a little bit, but you know what? I was anxious. It's not bad. It's not... I don't know. Sometimes things don't turn out exactly how you planned, but that's soap for you. I'm gonna enter him anyways, gosh darn it. That's my little end guy. They smell amazing. Yes. So, wasn't a complete loss. I'm gonna get some cleaned up and take some photos. Thank you guys for watching.